Hey.
All right. Welcome in, everybody. Daily Bread with Sosa and Rex. September 14th, man, we don't got NFL action or college football action tonight. We'll get some action Tuesdays there close enough, but we got the Champions League coming at you today. We got a match starting in about 45 minutes, and the rest kick off around 2:45 or 3 Eastern. So we'll be covering our Champions League slate for the day, and then we'll get into our MLB bets, and then as usual, we'll see what we get into at the end. Whatever's on Sosa's mind or anything like that. As usual, we're live on Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube, so make sure to give us that like on YouTube, subscribe there. We are currently sitting at 339 subs. Once we get to 400, we will be giving away another $100. We already have 3 winners for that, so if you want to be involved in that, make sure to give us that subscribe right there. But as usual, sponsor, shout out Pick City. Put the wrong one going first. Make sure you check out their website. If you missed Sosa's NFL slate, the first action there, you missed out there. They also have other Champions League picks that you can get for on their website. So make sure to be checking them out if Sosa and I do not satisfy your need. But how you doing on this lovely Tuesday?
Oh man, enjoying myself. Yesterday we killed it. Baseball still alive. We're still doing baseball. I don't know why, but we're still doing it, and that's what it is. We're just still doing it. It is what it is. Still betting baseball. I know I said I was done, but it's like that girl that you just can't let go. Just keep betting it because it's working. So other than that, yeah, man, just football last night. A little sad that Lamar couldn't get it done, but the game is the game, man. Got an entertaining game. He didn't finish off the job. Turned the ball over twice, made me look bad, and that's what it is. But he'll bounce back next week, and because I have no doubts that's how it will go. He will be right back at it. Yeah, that's really just my expectation. Maybe right back. Waller definitely got in the end zone. That was easy money. Y'all were in here screaming that in the comments. Great.
Yes, sir.
Everybody cashed when it comes to that. Shout out to the Raiders covering the spread. Obviously, they won outright in overtime through his 2 touchdowns. I mean, it was a great game. I mean, over 74. If you went with Lamar, he got you your money. Tyson got you your money. Um, and if you were listening, KD said, "Hey, if you're really feeling it, put the money on the money line." So there were some people that bet the money line and got that cash. So, um,
Survivor picks, we'll have that out a little bit later. The Browns isn't your worst pick yet, but you got more than enough time to be locking those in. If you have a Tuesday lock, that's wild. But hit us up, Chad. If you do hit a Tuesday lock, we'll give you a Survivor pick for that.
absolutely. Um,
Appreciate all you guys in the comments as usual. Drop in your plays, drop in anything that you will be sweating today.
Facts. We go into Champions League first, so this is where I just and Rex gets you guys your money. So have at it, my guy.
Man, I'm gonna need some bounce back on this one because I know you're a soccer sharp here. If you hear any background noise, they're putting asphalt down and repaving the road. So sorry about that. I'll go on mute when I can. But just if we're gonna, since today's the first game, you have your group stage actions. You got 6 matches coming up. For group winners, I think your values in Group A, Group B, or Group G. G is by far the weakest and wide open group. So if you want to take a flyer on Wolfsburg, I wouldn't hate that pick, but nothing official there. And then Group A, you have City and PSG. And in Group B, you have Atletico and Liverpool. Backing Atletico at plus 170 wouldn't be a bad look for the group winner, but nothing official on those. I just want to give all some quick value spots there. For your overall winner, Atletico at plus 2,500 seems to be your best value on the board. I do like Chelsea at plus 800 as well, but Chelsea going back to back, that's kind of tough in my opinion. Pep,
Mm-hmm.
he's getting another shot at it at plus 350. Those odds aren't the worst, and PSG is your favorite at plus 300, which if they don't do it this year, I don't know if they're ever going to do it at this point.
I agree. I completely agree with that sentiment. I'm on that. I'm on that futures bet with you for PSG. Just like you said, we were talking about this in Spaces earlier. They made the plays that they believe are enough to get them through to win the whole thing. They went and got a goalkeeper, obviously. They went and got Sergio Ramos, and they went and got, arguably the GOAT. I think that with their roster, it allows them to be able to load manage guys like Neymar and Messi. Also, their schedule allows them to do that. League One is a joke when you're looking at the talent disparity for them. So, like, that's the major advantage I see for PSG as far as, like, the Champions League goes. They're being able to load manage those two players. Right. So I think the odds are solid. Obviously, plus 350 with Man City is good money. But again,
I like that Atletico plus 2,500. That's the one that has my best shot because manager stayed the same, roster essentially stayed the same, only made upgrades as well. They're in a tough group with Porto and AC Milan. I don't think AC Milan gets through. I think Porto is going to be stingy, but getting plus 2,500 for Atletico, I think, is your best way to go. Yeah, Simone Ball is real boring, but it gets the job done, and he's gotten them to the finals before. So this is one where if you're going to potentially take down PSG, you don't want to be going in a track race against them. You kind of want to be playing that quiet, slow game. Griezmann coming back as well. All right, let's get into today's matches. We got somebody dropping the Man United minus 1.5 at plus money. Good luck to you on that one. We got someone dropping the Bayern money line. I'll definitely have my thoughts on that, and I'll get there as well. Also, Ronaldo to score 2 goals plus 333. I mean, he is starting today. When you're looking at this United lineup that was dropped, that just came out, they're basically starting all the big hitters today. They're going for it at Young Boys minus 241. Not seeing me there. Not really feeling laying a goal and a half on the road as well. The angle I am attacking in this game is you can play the over 3 at minus 113, but I will be playing both teams to score. I got that this morning 2 hours ago at minus 120. Sure, going to have to rely on Young Boys to get one through, but I do believe that at home on the travel spot, United will easily bag 2. That's why I think the over 3 pushes here. So that's why I think the final score is going to be 2-1 United. So that's where I'm staying off the Asian handicap. But I do think Young Boys gets us one through. What about United and over 3.5? I mean, that's a way to get to plus money odds right there. I just try to stay away from the parlays, especially the same game ones in this type of scenario. But I mean, United get through. I honestly think it finishes 2-1 to United.
Both teams to score, you say?
Yes, sir. Minus 120. I got that on DraftKings this morning.
Okay.
Next spot we got Sevilla versus Salzburg. Only a lean in this game. Nothing official in this one because I do think this one goes over 2.5. These are the two 12:45 matches, so they start in 35 minutes. The over 2.5, I have that sitting at minus 116. On my book, I mean, I've talked about this Salzburg team before. My man Brendan Aaronson's going to be starting in the center midfield. We already saw that, but they have one style play only. Regardless of who they're playing, they're going to be very attacking minded. And my biggest issue with backing this over is we've seen Sevilla. They do love playing in the Europa League, but when they are in the Champions League, they just grind out low scoring results. Salzburg isn't a team that I think they're superior talent-wise, and they won't just run them 3-0, which is the way Sevilla does it. If not, you usually see unders come through. So that's just where my lean would be on the over 2.5, but nothing official.
Let's get it. Also, D-Pass was in Spaces earlier, and this is something I agree with. Man U is going to win their group. So it's slightly juiced at minus 185. But it's a prohibitive lock. They are definitely 100% going to win their group. Nobody in that group is going to be able to beat them out as far as a top team. If you want to put something big on there, I would not be opposed to that. I'm not really a fan of super juiced odds, but when it's a formality or something that you can really look at and see there's like an extreme advantage, it's a smart bet. Just
Yeah, with United, I mean, Atalanta, they have the potential to get there. I just don't think they'd cut it out either. My biggest worry to United going through would be Villarreal, Unai Emery. I mean, he won the Europa League last year. He's an experienced manager. If he's going to grind out a result, it could potentially be it. But yeah, minus 180 if your book allows to parlay it, not the worst look in the world.
Absolutely. So,
all right, let's get into the next official play. Man, boy, oh boy, do I hate backing this team in any sort of way, but we're going to be rocking the over 2.5 at minus 116 in the Juventus traveling to Malmo match. If there's ever a get right spot, if there's ever a punching bag game, I mean, Juventus is sitting at 1 point through 3 matches in Serie A. Sure, they're traveling on the road. The South America qualifying players should be back in the lineup today for Juventus. I just think they win 3-0 today against Malmo. I don't think they do get on the board. So if you want to do Juventus 1-0, but since I'm on the over, I'm rooting for Malmo to get on the board. But this is there's not much more to say. The talent disparity is clear in this one. If Juventus needs to get the wheels right in this one, need to see a few get in the back of the net. I just honestly think this one could get extremely ugly. So over 2.5 at minus 116.
let's get it.
Hey, I love fading Juventus. I mean, we took the Napoli money line on Saturday. We knew we were reading this team decently well right now. If you want to take Malmo on the spread, and then I think you're looking for the under here, because if Malmo get 2 on the board against Juventus, then yeah, there is big concerns for that club there. All right, we'll talk about the next. I got one more play, but we'll talk about the biggest match on the board that everybody's been looking at. We got Barcelona hosting Bayern Munich here. All right, first half, Mama, draw no bet. I'll rock with you on that one. Let's hope for a 1-1 or 1-0 Malmo would probably be my perfect scenario for both of us to cash here. But Sosa, I don't know if you want to talk about a tricky spot or something like that, but your Bayern money line is sitting right at the even money price right here. Barcelona isn't in the best spot in the world, but
you can't convince me. You can't convince me to bet on Barcelona. This team is away from on the road. They're like
they're home today. Barcelona's at home.
I'm sorry. Bayern Munich on the road in Champions League last like 14 matches are like 14 wins and 4 draws. Like they're and you got a team that's just completely. We don't know what kind of product we're getting. They've had to sell people. They've had to get rid of talent. They lost Messi. Griezmann's gone. Who is gonna? Give me Bayern in this one. I like Bayern. Straight up.
You're gonna be taking the money line.
Yes, the Lewandowski to score. Anytime goal scorer is juiced. The 3 goal scorers that if you want to just combine them, Ronaldo, Lewandowski, Lukaku. That's a nice 3-part parlay. It comes out at like plus 360. Anytime goal scorer. They all have juiced odds, but they're all in prime positions to put one in the back of the net.
Yeah, I mean, sure. I'm going back to Taze's comment. The Bayern money line is probably the smart bet. We saw this open. I mean, the Champions League odds opened right when the draws happened, but this was priced at basically an even matchup. Both teams were sitting at like minus 160 or minus 170 in the money line. So you've definitely seen a lot of money come in on when the odds makers adjusted to get this Bayern down. Barcelona, though, I still think they do keep this match close. I think, Sosa, you are going to win your bet, obviously, but I do think it's going to be a lot sweatier than some people expect here. But yeah, I never am trying to jump against Bayern Munich at any spot right now. So I do like to fade the big clubs, but taking this Barcelona side at home is going to be your best shot to potentially take it. You're taking a huge buy low spot. I think you're getting it's kind of like our Napoli money line on Saturday. The value isn't on Bayern, but it's the bet that's going to win. All the value and all the implied probabilities is saying Barcelona, you're getting at least 30 to 40 cents of value, but that's nothing to stay off a winner. Bayern draw no bet. That's extremely juiced. Probably like saying at minus 130 or 40. So yeah, you can definitely parlay piece that. I just don't play straights that high. All right. So for the next official bet, and then if there's any game that you want me to talk on, I can jump through them, but we don't want to spend the entire time on soccer since we're already 15 minutes in. And we do have some baseball plays, but we're going to be backing Benfica at the minus 0.25. I got that locked in at even. So if you take the draw, no bet or pick, that's sitting at like minus 125, minus 130. Reason why I'm taking the Benfica here is they've made great transfer moves, and this squad is just going to go into Kiev today, into Ukraine, and roll them. Their biggest move has been Yarmouk. We talked about him a lot during the Ukraine Euro runs. Getting a target striker like that and someone who can play up top on the wing is something that this Benfica side is just going to bring them to the next level. The odds, just because they're on the road, is where you're getting a lot of value. So if you want to play on that money line, it's not too late to do it. I wouldn't play anything less than plus 135 on the money line. But when I can get the minus 0.25, so I'm splitting my bet on minus 0.5 and the pick. So you split that bet. If they draw, you lose half of it. If they win, you win all of it. It's very simple. So minus 0.25 on Benfica.
All right, let's get it.
Yep, sorry Atalanta, sorry Wolfsburg and Chelsea. We ain't talking about you today.
Facts. Ooh.
All right, so it's the time for you. Heat check game. Your Clay, he's dropped 32 in the third quarter. He's about to come out of halftime, see if it's still cooking with gas. Where are we starting
going for
today?
80. We're going for 80. It's a no sweater. We about to go crazy. 5-0 yesterday. We're about to go undefeated again today. I'm calling it right now.
Well, I did lose my baseball bet, but you did go undefeated. So,
hey man, I'm here to help. As long as we all make out and win together, that's all that matters to me. We all win at the end of the day together. I am on. Let me see the first bet. Cincinnati Reds team total over 5 plus 102 against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Do I really have to explain this? It's the Pirates. That's
good talk. Yeah, I was about to say we've drubbed on this team enough. We don't have to.
Yes, That's just, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, guys. Like, I want to get into like the data analytics and all the little. It's the fucking Pittsburgh Pirates, bro. Like, just don't play yourself. Next up, I am going with the Yankees to win their game by Jesus. Never mind. That number is outrageous. Fuck the Yankees. We're gonna. I'm sorry. I'm like, because I was
about to say you have to go team total in that spot if you're going.
I have the initial list, and I'm just like minus 205. Like, what the fuck am I gonna do with that? Like, minus 205 on the run line. Like,
yeah, you stay away from that. That's what you do. Even if that one's a winner, you don't. I would kick you off the stream because I have the ability to. If you're gonna give out minus 205 here.
And on a run line at that. So like you're just taking all tight. It's that super juice. We're gonna go to the Miami Marlins Washington Nationals game. I was actually in space a little bit earlier. Me and Eddie we're talking about this a little bit. We're gonna go with the Washington Nationals team total over 4.5 runs, and that is at minus 105. It's a fade of Luzardo. Washington hits well against lefties, especially bums like fucking Luzardo. So I would veer towards that play. That's my play for the game. Minus 105, the team total for the Washington Nats.
I got a spot for you. I mean, you know who's starting today, so you know where this one's already ending up. Sosa's running through it real quick.
Oh, yeah, the fucking bum in San Diego.
Yeah, we're going back. I mean, you nailed that game yesterday. Giants money line, and then you took the over 8. It was fate of the Darvish. Once again, we're going to be fading Arrieta. I mean, this is the one that it's our well. We love this one. The team total for the Giants is sitting at 4.5. Where's the juice for that? 4.5. My one book has a -131. The other one has a -135. So you know where we're going with that one. The first 5, you can get that at 2.5 at -135 as well.
We're going trifecta in this game. I'm gonna tell you right now.
So what's the third one then?
We might go 4. We might go 4 in this one. We might go 4. We're gonna go Giants on the run line. Giants on the first 5 run line. Giants team total and full game over. We're gonna bet all 4 of those is what we're rocking with. I think Desclafani also. The only thing is Desclafani's hasn't been great, but he's fucking Arrieta, man. Like Jesus, you can't. He's a fade, super fade.
Yeah, I mean, there's the spots where you're going to lose it, but when we have Brudbacher, we have him, we have Spencer Howard. When you go 6-2, 7-2 over the season riding it, I mean, you'll take your 1 or 2 losses, but this is a spot where I don't think they find it. Sure, the Giants clinched last night, just now their next eyes on the division. So in a spot today here against Arrieta, I mean, I don't know why they keep trotting him out there.
Imagine clinching your division and winning over 90 games. And you're not even 3 clear of the team in second place.
Giants bets are team total first half over, team total full game over, and then Sosa, where are the last 2? Full game over.
The full game over and the run line. San Francisco on the run line for the game. So, you just listen. I wouldn't be opposed to betting all 4 of those things in the Dodger game. I wouldn't be opposed. Gonsolin pitching. I would bet Dodgers on the run line. I would bet the game to go over. I would bet the Dodgers first 5 as well. Run line.
Sure, we got you, Sean.
I would bet all 3 of those.
This is my buddy Sean. Probably not, but he's probably just some other guy on the internet, Sean. But I have a SHAWN friend, Sean.
Okay. Imagine almost winning 90 games and still right.
But dude, did you see? I saw something this morning. They had the same odds to win the division as the Diamondbacks to start the season. Their thing was 75-1.
I have to respond to that. Imagine winning 90 games and moonwalking through the season and getting your Hall of Fame pitcher back with a month to go with all the juice, having Scherzer, having Buehler, having the best lineup in baseball, and being 10 games clear of the second wildcard team. There's imagine having 0 pressure on you as the Dodgers. Who cares? You won the division. Won the division 10 years in a row. We don't give a fuck. Healthy. Everyone's healthy. Everyone's locked in. Listen, the Giants are going to get to the playoffs. They're going to lose in the first round. And everybody who's talking about them now is going to be like, Sosa was right. I'm telling you, that's what's going to happen. They're going to put up all these stats. Y'all are going to see all these stats about the Giants being great all year, and they're going to go to the playoffs and fucking get smacked. Promise you, it's coming.
All right, now we rounding off this baseball card today. At the end of the stream, we'll recap our plays real quickly for you. What else we rocking?
My final play: Oakland versus the Royals. Whit Merrifield and Starling Marte are both going to get stolen bases in this game.
Going back to the stolen bases, I like it.
My final play of the day. That's my final play of the day. 2 huge plus money plays. You have let me get the number.
Yeah, steals is something that usually takes me a minute or 2 to grab.
Yeah, I gotta fucking get it. Stolen base for both of them. Baseball.
As he's getting the line, our main man, Simba, likes the Athletics team total over 4.5 -124.
We're going to go Starling Marte. What the fuck?
We'll get there. Don't you worry.
All right, we're going to go Starling Marte, and that's at plus 340. And we're going to go – hold on, where the fuck is Whit Merrifield. We're going to go Whit Merrifield.
Fire content.
This is great content.
I need to start getting sounds ready.
So we're going to go him at plus 285 is Whit Merrifield. Hold on, no, plus 3. Is that? Yeah, plus 285. So those are my two plays.
So are they full unit plays or sprinkles?
Fuck no. I just listen, they're both playing in the same game. Just fucking parlay them. I don't usually recommend parlaying, but the odds are so high. Parlay them and put, I don't know, 10, 15, put lunch money on the shit. You know, don't use it as like, you know, something as a bonus pretty much. You know what I mean? But they're two guys that look at the numbers, and I think they're like only separated by like one stolen base. So there's motives outside of just them, you know, them getting it. You know, they're I believe like they're very close to each other as far as like who has the lead.
For the Cleveland versus Minnesota game, I see Allen's the starting pitcher. I don't know if my books haven't updated yet. You got a 7.5 sitting out there for your Cleveland Minnesota game. So I basically not going to touch that because is this a doubleheader or is it just that low of a total?
I think it's just that low of a total.
No, it's a doubleheader today.
Okay. Hold on. So right now it is.
Sorry, I was looking at the wrong game. It's a doubleheader. My bad. So yeah, I try to stay away from doubleheaders. My bad, man.
Why the fuck am I not finding the stat? Okay, right. So right now, Witt is 5 behind him. Marte's got 45. Witt's got 40. It's kind of crazy too for nowadays. That's fucking insane.
The one angle I would attack in this doubleheader game, though, our main man Spin Doctor's giving that out. If the Cleveland wins the first game, back on the doubleheaders, when the away team wins the first game, the home team usually wins the second one. I believe it was cashing at like a 65% clip over a month ago. So that's your one angle to be looking forward to potentially.
Yeah, that's all I pretty much have for baseball. That's all I have. But I do have one football pick. I've already given it out. I already gave it out on Twitter for this week. And it is an alternate spread that I'm 100% confident in. That is the Green Bay Packers minus 16.5 against the Detroit Lions. Plus 160. If you're scared, go to church. Just know that next Monday it's gonna happen. They play Monday night.
That's the only way to make that game entertaining.
The fucking Packers are gonna whale them.
But come Monday, I'll be hyped for the game. But as of right now, that's kind of one of the spots I'm dreading to looking forward to.
Don't be afraid. Aaron Rodgers will get you all your money back next week. It's true.
So to recap the soccer action real quick, if you're just tuning in, first match kicks off in 15 minutes. We're backing both teams to score there between United and Young Boys at minus 120. We got Benfica minus 0.25 on the even. And then we got Juventus Malmo over 2.5 at minus 116 for your soccer action today. I think there's 8 games, 3 picks. Don't go wild.
Appreciate y'all.
No thoughts on Lamar after putting him behind you on the crown?
I
wasn't letting you get out clean.
I will. All right, yeah. He fumbled twice. He choked the game. He'll say it. That's what it was. He choked the game. He cost his team a win, and that's how the cookie crumbled yesterday. If you know football, Marlon Humphrey and the other defensive back should have known where each other should have been. That did not happen. They should have either slid in that situation playing. And I'm gonna break it down. In that situation, if you're playing man coverage, you should already know based on where you're positioned if you're going to lay that coverage off to the guy next to you or you're going man to man across the field with the other guy. If you watch the play closely, there was no communication between the two. They were aligned the same. Humphrey turns his hips for a quick second, and that's all you need in football is a defender turning his hips for a quick second, get this much separation, and he just gave up on the play. At the end, but he had no chance of making it. That's what happened. That's the game. So, there's nothing you can really do.
Bro, you just missed the recap of the bets as well. But yeah, so that's the main reason why I kind of brought that out there, just because I knew we were talking about that earlier, and just that explanation is what your normal football watcher is missing. So always take it a step deeper. Like, sure, that shit happened, but also why? Also in overtime, there's just the wildness of that game.
I mean, there's a couple other things that I will point to. I do not understand why Baltimore ran cover zero all the plays in overtime. They blitzed every single play. And listen, I understand that getting pressure in Carr's face is important, but I just don't get how you don't mix it up. You don't make him make a decision. Makes no sense. Zero coverage. You don't cover zero. Teams call that on like third down or they call it on like or at like the goal line. They call it for them to continuously call it that far away from the end zone. It's just, what the fuck are you doing? But yeah,
they just wanted Carr to have zero time with the ball, and it just backfired on them. That's the only thing that you're doing is you just are relying on the one-on-ones, that you're going to win those battles and that you're going to get the car much quicker, but he still had a decent amount of time on a few of his dropbacks.
I'll also tell you the last time, because you want to come at Lamar, the last time I saw a team run zero coverage in a primetime game was the Philadelphia Eagles against the Atlanta Falcons 2 seasons ago in week 2. They ran zero coverage. Matt Ryan checked to a screen, and Julio Jones scored an 80-yard touchdown that inevitably beat y'all. So that was the last time we saw some shit like that. I had to bring your team up.
It's all right.
We're both 1-0, so it's okay.
They can beat us week 2. They just don't beat us in the playoffs. That's the easy way to put it.
I love it, man. But yeah.
So make sure to be checking out Sunday Morning Quarterbacks Under Our Head. We'll be live Thursday and Sunday this week. Make sure to be checking out at Paid for Play, just the way you think it's going to be spelt. Saturday morning, your college football locks, your college football shows. Daily Bread will be live right before that, but it's kind of your 1-2 hitter for your new Saturday morning routine. Make sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe button on YouTube. Really helps us out here. Other than that, Sosa, we'll be back live tomorrow.
Best of luck, everyone. Let's cash today. Have a great day.